I like to be the one in full control, like, this is what we're doing, this is where we're going, this is how it's gonna be. But God's like, no, it's not gonna work like that. I feel like the harder the struggle is for you right now, the greater the blessing on the other side.
Oh, but I can't even blame you, blame you. Oh, but I can't even blame you, blame you.
Hey guys, it's me, Jasmine Z, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Listen, y'all, I had to do this video real quick. I'm in my car, so yeah, that's what it is. I am looking a little busted today, so I got my hat on. You know, the wig was not trying to cooperate. So anyways, I really wanted to come on here and make this quick video because I feel like right now I'm going through a lot, and I know a lot of other people are going through a lot, and I felt led to make this video. I felt like God was leading me to make this video. So quick, I guess backstory, but just like where I'm at right now is I'm honestly struggling, and I feel like not enough people on social media, on YouTube, on wherever, I just feel like not enough people talk about the times when things aren't perfect and when things are hard. I feel like everybody just tries to show, you know, when things are good and, oh yeah, look at me and look what I'm doing, and no one ever talks about like the hard times. So I want to be one of those transparent people who talks about the good and the bad, and I'm gonna be really real with y'all and say right now it's a little bit bad. Like, not to go too deep into everything that I'm going through, but all I can say is right now I'm going through like a lot of mental struggles, a lot of like, I don't even know how to explain it, just like a lot on the inside, and a lot of battles. Ooh, getting dark. Sorry y'all, my camera was acting up for a second. But like I was saying, I just feel like I'm going through a lot right now, and I know it's not just me because yeah, it's August 2020. What's today, like August 22nd or something like that, and clearly we're still going through this pandemic. We're still going through all we are as a country, as a nation, and all these things just going on. And so I know it's not just me going through problems right now, going through struggles, but like I said, lately it's just been like, it almost hit me kind of like all at once. Like, things were okay, things were good, as you've seen in my past videos. Like, the Lord's been really blessing me, and of course I'm grateful for all of that, but I just feel like it all has come at me at once, and I'm just like, where did all this come from? Like, just negative thoughts, just negative thinking, just, I really, honestly, this is gonna sound a little bit all the way far-fetched, all the way out there, but it's like a lot of like demonic thoughts, a lot of just demons just coming at me. That sounds really aggressive, but I mean, I'm calling it like it is. It's really just the devil like trying to take me out. And I just wanted to come on here as encouragement to those of you who may be feeling like I'm feeling, like you're about to give up. Because listen, y'all don't know, but about 2 hours ago I was there. I was about to give up. Now, that's not to say I was gonna like take my life or anything like that, but I haven't been in a good place, and I just feel like the Lord had to really speak to me and say, listen, you're my child. And that's what I want to come on here that's what I want to come on here and talk about, is we are God's children. Like, the devil cannot have us. Like, he's trying to take us out. He really is, because I know it's not just me. He's trying to take us out, and he's trying to say, oh, I got you, I got this, I know exactly what to do, I know exactly what to say to get you in the right spot to want to just give up. No, listen, he cannot have you, he cannot have me, he cannot have any one of us, okay? We are children, the sons and daughters of God. And what I'm coming to realize today, and just in general, is what that actually means. Like, it's cool to say, oh yeah, I'm a child of God, but like, if you don't really internalize that and know what that means, it's like, it means nothing. So it's like, today I realized, like, the God who created the entire universe, like everything that you see around you, everything, he created all of that. That same God, that's your father. Like, I don't know why it's hard for me to like really realize that, but that's who my dad is. That's who my spiritual father is, the person, or I guess the being that created everything. And not just created everything, but he's over everything. He rules over the whole earth. Like, the same God who's looking at me in my situation right now sees Jim Bob all the way on the other side of the world. It sees what Susie was going through 2 years ago. Like, I don't know, I can't even like imagine, like I just can't even really wrap my head around it fully. But it's like the same God who's everywhere at every point in time in eternity. That's the God who loves me. Not only loves me, but cares about me, watching over me, protecting me, guiding me. That's what I'm like, okay, I have to realize like whose child I am. You got to realize whose child you are. Like, the devil will try to have you out here thinking that the Lord don't care about you, nobody cares about you, you're not gonna make it, oh, you're not strong enough. But it's like, if you just think about for a second who God is and whose you are, of course you're the Lord's child, but it's like, if you just think about that, you realize like the devil can't have you. Like, who is the devil compared to God? Like, the devil is nobody. He's nothing. Like, but he'll make you think. He will make you think that he is somebody and he has any type of say in this, but he doesn't. At the end of the day, it's God. It's God who rules over everything. It's God who's in control of everything. And that's the other thing that God is really trying to get me to understand is I can't control everything, okay? Y'all may not know this about me, but I'm kind of one of those type A control freak type of people. I like to know everything. I like to have it all figured out. I like to just understand it all. But that's impossible. I can't understand it all. I'm just me. I'm just a human. And I have to remember, like, not only is God in control, but it's like his thoughts are above my thoughts. Okay, yeah, my way of thinking and my way of seeing things is like this. It's so small compared to what he knows and what he understands. It's like I could never figure it all out. I could never have control over everything because I'm just a human. We're all just humans. And I know, like, it's hard to just let go sometimes, but that's something else the Lord's trying to get me to do right now, is to just let go. Stop trying to grip everything and have my hands so tight around everything. Because listen, I like to be the one, okay? I like to be the one. I like to be the one in the driver's seat. Y'all don't see me, but I got my hand on my steering wheel. I like to be the one in full control. Like, this is what we're doing. This is where we're going. This is how it's going to be. But God's like, no, it's not going to work like that. Like, your life is not, the plans I have for you are not going to come to pass if you try to do it your way. Because I got my way, you got your way. But I'm already telling you right now, my way is better than your way. You may not understand my way, but ultimately, like, this has to be the way. Like, this is what God's telling me. And I mean, I feel like he could say this to a lot of people, but it's just like, even though things don't make sense right now, even though it's hard, it's a struggle, even though the devil is trying to take you and me out, he's trying to get us both. He's trying to get us both, y'all. Even though he's trying, the devil is trying, you got to remember whose you are, who you belong to, and you got to remember, like, who God is. And I know that sounds so simple, but for a person like me, I realized I actually didn't understand, and still to an extent don't fully understand who God is. Like, it's easy to say, like, oh yeah, like, you know, I believe in God, I love God, I trust God, but like, do you really like get that, like really internalize that, like how big and amazing God is, and like how he doesn't just love me, but he loves you, he loves the next person, the person after that, everybody. And he's got it all right here, like right here in the palm of his hand. Like, that's how big, for lack of a better word, that's how big God is. And all that to say that right now, yeah, it's a struggle. I'm gonna be real. It's hard. Like, it's been hard for me to want to keep going. It's been hard for me to stay motivated, to push through. And I've been watching a lot of like sermons online and reading, of course, reading the Bible. And I've come across a lot of like prophetic words and things like that. And everyone's saying pretty much the same thing, which is like, okay, you're so close to the blessing. That's why the devil is trying to take you out, because he knows you're this close to getting the blessing that God has for you. And that's what I have to just stick with. That's what I have to stick with, is just knowing, like, the end of the day, this may be a struggle. This may not be easy. And the thing is, y'all, he told me it wasn't going to be easy. He told me this back in maybe like March or April. He told me, he was like, listen, you're about to go through a process and it's going to be super uncomfortable, but it's necessary to make you better. It's necessary to get you to the next level. He told me all this, and I still was sitting here thinking, oh, it's gonna be easy. Oh, I'm good. No. It's hard, y'all. It's hard. But I know at the end of the day, he's got me. God's got me. Like, nothing has me. Nothing can stop me. Like, regardless of what the devil's trying to get me to believe, nothing and no one can, I don't even know how to put it, nothing and no one can stop the blessings God has for me. Like, what's for me is for me. What's for you is for you. Like, nothing, no circumstance, no person, I don't know, no hardship, no financial hard time, whatever it is you may be going through, I have no idea, but whatever it is, none of that stuff can stop the blessings that God has for you, because you are his child. He cares about you. He cares about all of us. And yeah, like, that's who our dad is. Like, I don't know, that's just who God is. Like, that's our dad. Like, he's the greatest. Like, he's the best. Like, nobody is better than him. Nobody is above him. Nobody can top him. Like, that's who our dad is. And yeah, I know this probably sounds like I'm just talking like all over the place, but I mean, that's just what I feel, and that's what the Lord's trying to show me and tell me in this season. And I feel like I'm not the only one feeling like this. And yeah, I just wanted to be an encouragement to you. And of course, you know, we got to encourage ourselves. So I'm trying to encourage myself too. But I know at the end of the day that the Lord has me. He's holding me up with his right hand. He is protecting me. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Listen, you guys. The valley, bro. I'm in the valley. I'm not lying. I'm in the valley. Even though I'm going through the valley right now, Lord is my shepherd. He's keeping me. He's watching over me. He's protecting me. He's going to see me through, because guess what? That reminds me of something else. I've been through all of this before. I've been in this exact mindset, an exact headspace, an exact struggle period, trial, test. I've been through all this before, and he still brought me through. So I know if he brought me through before, obviously he's gonna do it again. Like, why wouldn't he? Like, there's no reason why he'd be like, oh, you know what? Like, I got you before, but I think I'm gonna leave you now. Like, no, that doesn't make sense. He brought me through it before, so I know he's gonna bring me through it again. And not only brought me through, but brought me through on top. So that's the other thing you gotta remember, is like, not only is the Lord gonna see you through this, but he's gonna make sure that you come out on top. Can't argue with that, man. Like, that's amazing. Just to know that, like, just to think about that at one point or at some point I'm gonna be on top. That's what I gotta hold on to, is that the Lord's bringing me through this. He's bringing you through this, and we're gonna make it. Not just make it, but we're gonna be better for it. We're gonna be better on the other side. We're gonna be stronger, and the devil's gonna know he cannot mess with us. Like, seriously? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm just getting a little heated, because I'm like, man, the devil really thought he had me, because he did have me for a second. He did have me for a second. Now he had me for a second, but not anymore, man. Listen, I'm trying to get a little crunk with it, you know, trying to get a little attitude with it, you know, because that's the other thing, is like, in the past I've been very soft. I've been very like, you know that whole like fight or flight thing. I've always been a flyer. Like, I would just run away from the problem instead of trying to fight the problem. But now I'm like, okay, it's time to fight, because listen, the devil thinks he can have me, but he cannot. He cannot have me, he cannot have you, he cannot have any of us. But yeah, guys, I just, like I said, wanted to get on here and just talk about, you know, how everything's not perfect, and how the Lord, even though things aren't perfect, I know that the Lord is gonna he's gonna bring me through. And if you can relate to that, then he's gonna bring you through too. And yeah, God loves you, God loves me, he's got all of us. And I just feel like the more you're going, like, how do I put it? I feel like the harder the struggle is for you right now, the greater the blessing on the other side, if that makes sense. Like, if you're in a season where things are just really unbearable and really hard, just know that whatever God has on the other side is way bigger, way greater than whatever you're going through right now. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped somebody out there. If not, then hey, it was just a therapy session for me. I was just letting my feelings out. But anyways, make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, share, all that other great stuff. And yeah, we gonna make it through this together. Till next time, peace.